In today's video, I'm going to talk about the Australian partner visa, the documents required, the process, the costs involved, and who is eligible for a partner visa in Australia, and how the latest changes will affect you. And I will also talk about some of the potential complications of an Australian partner visa case. Hello, my name is Ashani Yapa. I'm a registered migration agent from Sirus Migration. A partner visa is for someone who's either married to an Australian citizen or permanent resident or an eligible New Zealand citizen, or in a genuine relationship with an Australian citizen, permanent resident, or an eligible New Zealand citizen. An Australian partner visa has two stages. The first stage is the temporary visa, which allows you to stay in Australia until your permanent visa is granted. This visa has no restrictions on work, study, or travel. And by the time you lodge your visa, if you're in Australia, then you may be eligible for a bridging visa, which again has no restrictions. But keep in mind, you can lodge Australian partner visa either from within Australia or from outside of Australia. So 2 years after lodging the combined visa application, you are eligible to lodge your permanent visa, which allows you to stay in Australia permanently. In order to lodge an Australian partner visa, we need to prove that you have a genuine and continuing relationship. How do we do that? We do that by providing evidence of 4 different factors of your relationship. We call them the 4 pillars. These factors are financial, household, social, and your commitment towards each other. The actual documents you need to prove these factors vary from client to client because everybody has a different story and it depends on your lifestyle and the way you manage your relationship. For example, if you compare a couple who are not married but who's been living together for years with a couple who's married but have not been living together at all, to prove the same factors, we would need a completely different set of documents. So as a migration agent, once we get to know our clients, we come up with a customized checklist for each client, depending on their relationship and their lifestyle. I will actually do a separate video about getting your documents and evidence together for a partner visa, because this is such an important part of getting your partner visa application right the first time. The application fee has changed since July 2022 and it is currently sitting at $8,085. As you know, this is a costly application. You apply and pay for the temporary and permanent visas at the same time. So if you get your visa refused, you're not going to get your application fees back. Plus, even if you want to go for an appeal, this could be again a costly and a lengthy process. So now let's talk about what are the latest changes to a partner visa application. In recent times, we have seen that the department is looking more into the sponsor's background and the character. We have seen new questions, especially in the visa application itself, asking about domestic violence orders and previous criminal history. We have also seen that very fast processing times for partner visas. We are now talking 4 to 6 months, which means when we apply for the visa, we need to make sure it's a decision-ready application. Means all the documents are there for the case officer to make a decision. Now I will talk about some of the complications of a partner visa. So one complication can be when one or both partners are still married to other people. If this is the case, we may still be able to lodge an application by proving a de facto relationship. Another complication can be when the sponsor has sponsored another applicant for a partner visa in the last 5 years. Or it could be when the sponsor and the applicant has a criminal history. It could also be when the applicant do not have too many documents to prove the 4 pillars of their relationship. Or when the applicant has children from previous marriages that they want to include in the same application, but they don't have the full custody of these children. So it's very important to get your partner visa right the first time. And that's why you should have a migration agent involved who's experienced in lodging partner visas and who's handled some complicated cases. Because with our experience, if you lodge a complete decision ready application, normally it leads to a faster grant within 4 to 6 months these days. If you need help taking the first step with your partner visa, get in touch with us. Thank you for watching Sirus Migration. If you like these kind of videos, please subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscribe button below. And you may also want to hit the bell icon so you're notified about all our migration updates videos. Thank you.